Hey guys, Jake Ryan. I'm here to show you Legacy Ledger. This is an app that just is launching today. Today is November 6, 2025. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the app, why it was created, what the intention is behind this, and then show you guys the inside of it, exactly how it works, and show you what all the unlocked features look like. The app that we created is called Legacy Ledger. The point of this app and the purpose and intention behind it is to be able for us to visualize our positive impact that we have on the world. So as a coach and consultant for the past decade, people will all the time send you a text message, a thank you message, a DM, maybe video testimonials on a specific product or service that you offered. And I've always thought it would be cool to have those things in one place, right? So for example, on Instagram, you can have your highlight reels and you can showcase things there. But I've always thought it would be cool to have sort of like a wall of fame, right? But not anything that's superficial, just really positive impact that you've had on people's lives. And I've had this thought several times throughout the years, but I really was moved to build this app a couple weeks ago when in the same week I had 3 different people reach out to me with extremely impactful feedback that really put my mind in a different perspective and allowed me to see the positive impact that I had on some people, in some cases without even knowing it. The one in particular, I had a gentleman who I haven't known that long, and I had a great in-depth conversation with him one night, and about a week later he tells me, hey Jake, listen, like, I just want to thank you. You have changed my life. And I was like, what do you mean? What did I do? And he's, you remember that conversation that we had? I hadn't spoken to my father in 12 years. And that conversation that we had made me reach out and reconnect with him. And we've been talking ever since. And to me, we were just having a conversation, right? And I didn't even at the time comprehend the impact that was being had. And you realize that there's small conversations, and it might not even be your entire coaching course. It might be a small call that you have with one of your clients or one of your friends or somebody. In that same week, I had 2 other people reach out to me, one saying that a small suggestion that I had made that I apparently went on a rant about for 30 minutes that they should update in their business had doubled their business revenue. Another person reached out to me and told me that wanted to say thank you, said that I saved their lives. They were like, you remember that time I called you? I was going through this and this, and apparently they were in a very dark place, and I had no idea. But apparently, because I answered the phone, because I was able to give the right information at that time, had a major impact on their life. And so I wanted to create a way to visualize the impact that we have on each other's lives. And this is obviously going to be major for coaches, consultants, therapists, life coaches, anybody who makes a profession out of actually impacting the lives of others in a positive way, but also just personally, right? If you're that go-to person that people always call when they need advice or they're in trouble or they need a favor, and a lot of times that's what kind of moves a lot of us into the coaching space. I know that coaching and consulting is a muddy water of a lot of fake gurus, and there's a lot of fake BS in the entire culture of coaching and consulting now. But the ones that are here because they want to genuinely make a positive impact, that's who this is for. And this is really going to give you a way to visualize that. So let's hop into it. Legacy Ledger is a way to showcase your positive impact to the world. You're going to be able to collect testimonials. You can collect those in text, video, or audio form. It's going to build you a wall of fame, and you can also embed this anywhere. So if you want to embed this into your sales funnels, if you want to embed this into your website, there's a widget that you can embed anywhere. Okay, so this is perfect for coaches, consultants, leaders, anybody who's having impact on people on a daily basis. There's, again, multi-format uploads for people to submit their testimonials. There's also an anonymous option where if somebody wants to share something that's maybe a little too personal, but they didn't want to post that on social media or something like that, it allows them to post this anonymously, and then you're going to have analytics to be able to actually track your impact, okay? Now, this is a free service. You can hop in, you can actually start accessing the features, collect up to 5 testimonials, and start to see your impact for free. The majority of you are probably going to use the growth package. It's only $4.99 a month. This is going to allow you to collect up to 50 testimonials. This is also going to support your video and audio. Again, we have to have some sort of cost built in this because we have to store all this data, but this is also going to give you the embedded widget to be able to publish to your funnels, to your websites, anywhere else, and then priority visibility in the Legacy Ledger network. So once we reach our first 50 users, there will actually be a network where you can go in and actually discover other people who are having an impact and be able to connect with those people. The Legacy Pro, which is when I show you that back into the dashboard, you're going to see all of the features. So you have unlimited testimonials. You have also what's called a legacy timeline to be able to visualize your impact over time. AI testimonials and insights. So AI is actually going to read through all of your testimonials in real time and be able to give you feedback on the impact that you're having. It's also going to give you an analysis of that and show you ways that you can create more impact, as well as ways that you can get more users onto the platform to be able to continue to edify yourself in the position that you're in. You're also going to have early access to new features and recognition, and then early and exclusive access to additional influencer tools. So we have many tools that we're building out on top of this, so you'll get access to those prior as well. And then we have the Legend, which is the custom option. This is a completely white labeled version of this application. This is going to be more for an enterprise level model or somebody who wants to take this same model, copy it, and go and resell it themselves. The Legend, you're going to request a quote. That'll book a call with me. We can discuss whether or not that's going to be a good fit. The other two options, you can go directly click upgrade at any time. And again, everybody can start with the free version. You can upgrade to any other version once you're inside of the platform. So let's hop right into it. I'll show you what this looks like. You're going to log in. Obviously, make sure you clear the CAPTCHA. And then once you're inside, we'll start out with the profile. So you're going to see your profile here. You're going to have a bio that you can adapt and change to your liking. You're also going to see any of the rewards or medals that you've gotten here, which I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. And you can have a direct link to any of your socials or your website. So for example, you want to link your website in directly, right? You have your direct link to your website directly inside of the app as well. Once you scroll down here, you're going to see how many lives you've impacted. So this is how many testimonials have been submitted and then how many likes. Obviously, there are no users on the platform yet, so I've just went and liked my own just to be able to show you what that number looks like. And then you're going to see the submissions by value category. So the category of value that you've had when people submit their testimonial. So they can choose between different value categories that you've added to their life. And I'll show you what that looks like in the submission. When you scroll down here, this is your wall of fame. So this is where you're going to see all of the different testimonials that people have provided. So you can see when somebody submits a testimonial themselves. You're also able to upload, which I'll show you if you have previous testimonials from people who've submitted them to you before via text, DM, video testimonials, whatever it might be. Okay. So you can then go and see your wall of fame. Now, go into your dashboard. Actually, let me show you what submitting a testimony looks like. If you send somebody to this homepage, and there's two different ways that somebody can submit a testimonial for you. If you send somebody to your homepage, they can simply click submit testimonial. They can select the relationship type. If it's multiple, let's say they're a close friend and a business partner, they can also add a custom relationship. In the value categories, they can choose the different types of categories that you've had an impact on their life. And then they can either upload a video or audio testimonial, or they can do a written text. They can choose to post with their name and their profile. They can choose to post anonymously or just with their initials. They'll type their name there. They have share the specific moment, quality, or action that made a positive impact on their life, and then how that's changed their life. So they're gonna have an impact story and a life transformation. So what took place and then what were the results of that, okay? Now we go into your dashboard, you're gonna have an overview here. You're always gonna see up here at the top which plan that you're on. If you ever wanna upgrade your plan, if you're not on the pro plan, you'll be able to upgrade from there. In the overview section, you're gonna see all of your testimonials, your total amount of testimonials, any that are pending approval. You do have to approve every testimony that comes through. That way you can assure that you don't have bots or anything like that submitting information. How many have been published, how many likes, again, submissions by value category, and the top types of relationships from people who have submitted testimonials. We go over to the Testimonials tab. This right here is where you can request a testimonial. So if you want to send this out to your clients, to your friends, to your family, when you click on that, it's going to pop up and it automatically has a pre-written message for you. You can actually go in and edit this in any way that you want. So if you wanted to go in and take this part out and just say thanks, like it doesn't matter, whatever you want to do, okay? Then you're going to go here and you can just copy that message, but you can also go here and click copy message and link. So what that's going to do is then you can pull up your text messages, email, whatever. You can click paste and it's actually going to paste the entire message plus the link that goes directly to your testimonial submission form. So this is how you're going to reach out to your existing client base or your existing friends, family, people that you know you've had an impact in their life. And this is how you're going to get those testimonials submitted. Now, if you want to submit a previous testimonial, meaning that somebody has sent you a testimonial via Instagram DM, you want to screenshot that, right? You can literally click on screenshot right here. You can say this was Jason from sales training in Texas, right? And then you can upload the screenshot, choose the type of relationship, choose the value category, and add testimonial. Now, also within that, you can upload, if somebody has sent you a video or an audio testimonial, you can upload those as well. You're also going to be able to manage your testimonials here. So for example, if somebody sends something that maybe it's a little too personal or maybe you don't want it shown on your page, you can always hide that testimonial. That will then be over here in the hidden section, and then you can always just click on the check mark to then republish it back to published, okay? Pending testimonials will come here, so anytime you send out a request for somebody to submit a testimonial, it will come here in pending and you will approve it before it actually gets published to your page. Legacy timeline, this goes through and shows you your achievement trophies, your first 5 testimonials, first 25, 50, 100, and 500. This shows you how far you have completed to those. Your impact timeline shows you total amount of testimonials, likes, and when you actually got started. And then this is just a visual of being able to say, okay, by the day, here's how many testimonials that came in. Here's by the week. Here's by the month. The year, obviously, we haven't went through a year yet, but then lifetime will be year over year. So you're able to visualize your impact over time. AI Insights, this is a super cool thing right here. So this is actually going to analyze, right, all of the words in all of the testimonials that have been submitted. So that out of the 14 testimonials, there have been 722 words that have been analyzed. That's going to generate a title, so influential professional making a difference. As you continue to grow, that's going to give you new AI generated title. You're also going to see your 12-month projection. So if you continue on at the pace that you're currently getting testimonials, this is how many testimonials you should have within the next 12 months, okay? You can also see down here top keywords and common themes from the testimonials that have been sent. And then you can also download a report. This is an actual AI Insight report that is going to show you quite a few different things. I'm actually not going to go through the entire thing just because this is a pro feature, but you're going to get an impact analysis that's going to go through several different things of showing you the impact report, the emotional sentiment that's come from your people. It's also going to give you a lot of strategic ways that you can actually grow your brand. It's going to show you insights on ways that you've impacted people so that you can continue to do more of that, right? At the end of the day, that's the goal, right? We want to visualize the impact that we've created so that we can do more of it. Come into profile settings. You can change your header image. You can change your profile image, obviously your name, you create a username, you have a bio here. You can also change the theme. So if you would like to change your theme, let's just say to this bold, powerful theme. And then also, this is for your public profile page. The way that everything was shown originally was in a grid. I'll change that to a list so you can see what that looks like. When I click Save Changes, okay, it's now going to change all of the visuals. When I go here to Profile, it's now going to show this as well. And then now, as you can see, they are in a list, right, rather than in a grid format. So you can change the kind of the theme and the aesthetic of what that looks like. So if I go back in here to Profile Settings, I can go back and take this back to the settings that I would like mine at. And then also, again, there's a light and dark mode. This light and dark mode is going to change for everything on the entire site. You can keep that in light or dark mode. It's standard by dark just because I think it looks better, but you have that option as well. Okay, you can also go through here, change any of these updates inside of the profile. You can go in here with your social links. These are the links that are going to show up on your actual profile at your bio. So if you want to be able to connect people to your Instagram, your Twitter, your website, you can do that. And then connected accounts, you can actually share your testimonials automatically to other accounts. Right now, Twitter is connected. The other ones, we're just waiting on Meta to approve the app on the back end, LinkedIn to approve the app on the back end, TikTok to approve the app on the back end. You'll see these within no more than a week. All of these features will be available, but you'll go here to connect, and then, yeah, I got a pop-up block rolling because I'm on a private window right now, but you'll connect your account there, and then what that's gonna do is when you go back here, if somebody just posted a testimonial and I wanna share that, I can go right here to connect social accounts, and I'll be able to share that directly via Twitter, via Instagram, Facebook, whatever it might be. We have the API built in on the back to be able to actually go and publish those. If you choose Instagram, it'll say, do you want to share this as a story or a post? And you can share those directly as they come in, which also will have that kind of Legacy Ledger branding on it. So it will revert people back to your Legacy Ledger profile if they choose to come back to there, which is again going to give you more social proof, right? As a coach and consultant, social proof is one of the most important things that we have. We obviously know that in today's day and age, people are spinning up websites with AI in a matter of a day or two, and they have a landing page and they have all these testimonials, but it's John from Wisconsin that said, "You're the greatest on earth." It's like, you don't really know, right, if those things are real. So this is a way to provide some validity to that, okay? So yeah, you have your connected accounts in here. And then you also, this is probably the coolest feature, is a widget. So you can choose whether you want this to be compact, standard, or full. You can choose how many testimonials you want to show up in the widget. You can change the style of the widget from a grid to a list or a carousel that allows you to scroll through side by side. And on this widget, you're simply going to go down here, snag this embedded code, copy that, and you can plug that right into any custom code that you have. So that can go directly into, like I said, website, lander, funnels, wherever you want it to go, again, to edify you in what you're doing and show more of that social proof. So hope that you guys love Legacy Ledger. I think this is going to be something that is really cool to go out and to be able to help you showcase your positive impact to the world for all the people who are doing good work in the world and having a positive impact on others' lives, allowing you to visualize that, allowing other people to visualize it, and allowing you to do more of it. Thank you.